New tonight, a town of Caledonia man is in custody after authorities say he posted a threatening social media video directed at the Columbia County Sheriff's Office and a Columbia County Circuit Court judge. Officials say the social media profiles belong to 40-year-old Mark Geiser. Detectives got a warrant to arrest him on a charge of threatening to cause bodily harm to people involved with a court or legal system. Authorities say they tried several times to get him to come to the sheriff's office, but he refused. On March 1st, deputies tried to pull him over, but he ignored emergency lights and sirens before finally stopping. He then backed his vehicle towards a squad car, which deputies called an unsafe situation. He was then taken into custody. After his arrest, officials found a large number of guns, ammunition, and other evidence at his home. Geiser is now in the Columbia County Jail awaiting his first court appearance.